This one is connected with Dos Ojos. It's the same system, Zacactun system. Over 370 kilometers already explored and mapped. It's the same system, the longest and biggest floated cave in the world.
I was kind of nervous. I was scared of how tight it was going to be, and I thought I would have to worry about not hitting the rocks.
Sometimes you need to hike 2 hours in the jungle to reach another cenote, to reach the farthest place from the cave. The bottom here is at 35, 37 meters, and then on the back of the cavern drops to 125 meters.
So we got into the middle of the jungle, and then there's just this huge hole with water in it. It looks dark, and that's where we're going diving.
Normally I go straight down to 28, make a small loop, and then all the way back to the cavern. I show you some shells and some bones. The walls on the sides has some layers that marks the level of the water during the Ice Age periods. We know this level, it's been there for the last 5,000 years.
I think it is the closest thing you will get to floating in space. The water is so clear, it looks like air. The formations, it kind of looks like you're on the moon. It was absolutely beautiful. When we got to 28 meters, we got into a sulfide layer where there were branches and it looked like mystic fog. It was mysterious. It was beautiful.
And even if we were just diving around in this massive sinkhole, this is also a cave of underwater tunnels going in every direction, connecting this cave to other systems. And for instance, if you swim underground, following a line for about 4 hours, you get to another famous cave system.
Looking at it from the surface, it looks like you're going to be floating around in darkness and you only have like one spot of light where you can see because of the flashlight. But when you get in and 3 flashlights light up this huge cave, it's absolutely stunning, and it's nothing I've ever experienced before, not even close to anything.
In these caves, scientists have found human skeletons dated back more than 13,000 years, and remains of over 20 different mammals, also dating back to the last ice age. So this is also like diving around in a historic museum. And all the caves are different. Most of the ones for recreational non-cave divers are wider, with more openings letting in more natural light. Others are more narrow, darker, and more difficult to dive.
This one is one of the most difficult cenotes. It's not easy to take people to this place because it's shallow and they need to control the buoyancy very good. No, it's not like Dos Ojos or Taj Mahal, you can play more. No, I mean the tide space in Taj is probably the biggest place here. In some parts the tunnel is super wide, but in some points it's a little bit narrow. Dive time! between 50 to 60 minutes. That depends on how much air we have on the tanks and how fast we kick. Normally, the short line we make in and out in 40 minutes, but we will do both lines in a single dive. We will do a long dive.
These limestone formations of stalactites hanging from the ceiling and stalagmites rising up from the bottom was created before these caves were filled with water over 20,000 years ago. Then water mixed with limestone dripped from the ceiling and created these wonderful tunnels. Each centimeter takes over 100 years to form, so you take extra care not touching anything. Like always, you take only pictures and you leave only bubbles.
It was just so interesting and different. And I don't think you can like experience something like that anywhere else. And I want to do it more, and I want to see different types of formations, and I want to experience different cave systems, see what it's like.